Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you are all fine. This is Komal Mathur, a legal intern at LEXIS and Company. So today we are going to discuss about gender biased laws, a weapon or a shield. We all talk about equalities of gender, but sadly when it comes to the Indian Constitution it is far from realism. This is true that there was a time when the government of India had to compose special provisions in the constitution for women to ensure equality. But clearly some of these provisions are undoubtedly unfair to men. Maintenance in law is defined as amount which is paid to the dependent wife, child or parents to maintain themselves, and it varies according to the position and status of the person. Section 125 of Code of Criminal Procedure 1973 sets out the concept of maintenance in India as well as different individual laws that extend the right to maintenance not only to the wife but also to her parents and children. Maintenance in itself is a part of social justice. It is considered as a fundamental duty of a man to maintain his wife, children and parents as long as they are not capable to maintain themselves. The law of maintenance was exclusively made with an intent to radiate a major duty on the male to maintain their dependents, but because women were breaking themselves away from the manacles of patriarchy and establishing themselves as equal members of the society, so they should be held liable to pay maintenance to their husband in cases they are not capable to maintain themselves, and thus demanding gender equality in all the maintenance laws. Even though the Hindu Marriage Act appears to be the gender neutral law, but again all the other laws such as Section 125 of CRPC, Hindu Marriage and Adoption Act are still gender biased and compels a duty upon only man to maintain his wife and children. This is proper discrimination based on gender without any practical classification under Section 125 of the CRPC. Specifically with a view to the presumption that a husband, father or son is considered to have the ability to earn and maintain his dependents if he is healthy and strong. Our judiciary has taken the lead on gender equality and gender neutrality through its judicial activism. Hence, gender justice must be done not only for one but for both equally and without discrimination and partiality. That's why it has been prayed in the Section 125 CRPC be declared unconstitutional in violation of Article 14 because the burden of providing maintenance is only on men. On other hand, it is prayed that Section 125 be read down so as not to discriminate between men and women. Law should treat both the genders equally because it is not only the men who are at fault and women who are at victims. At times it can be vice versa too. Section 125 of CRPC has made a commendable move for enforcement of maintenance order, yet the section is mainly sustaining itself on the moral duty in which a person with sufficient means be obliged to his or her dependents. It can be concluded that Section 125 is gender neutral when it comes to maintenance of parents, but is gender biased when it comes to the maintenance of spouses. The laws considering abuse of women varying from sexual to economic does not recognize the abuse that a man faces, which shows inequality in the legal system. The rate of false allegations after the fallout of a marriage when the woman feels disrespected is increasing day by day in India. The law does not grant any protection to the men from these humiliating charges leading to the extreme measures in the form of society. Under the Marriage Amendment Act of 2000, a woman is to be paid maintenance after her divorce from her husband. At times, highly educated women tend to hide that they are currently employed, nevertheless still demanding maintenance. If not provided, then the husband can face criminal accusations too. It is a tightrope that the country is walking on where the crime against women is high and crime committed by women is also on the rise. A balance has to be reached to ensure that the equality is not jostled and reaches its accurate definition by merging with humanism. Nowadays, the new trend in the name of equality is going on in which a girl marries a guy and after a few days of the marriage puts false allegation and shoots multiple cases under domestic violence, 498 and 125 for maintenance, 406 to demand jewelry. In most of the cases, the husband's family is also dragged. The result is that the family gets summoned and leading to harassment. The family finally settles the case by making heavy payments and gets a divorce. Currently, the law is a playground for extortion. Many cases follow the same pattern. 75% of cases are withdrawn because the women use charges to extort money, said Wasif Ali from the Safe Family Foundation, a men's rights group that offers counseling and legal assistance to distressed men accused under this law and others. India is regularly dragged over the coals of its grungy treatment of women but never gave a single thought about women harassing a man. The women's privilege needs to be modified to ensure that the men are protected too. The need of the hour is a system where women are protected and men are not harassed with false charges. If using the rights given by the Indian Constitution for bullying someone and still being safe is a women's right, then I don't think we as a women deserve these laws. Women's rights are given for protection, and these days women are using laws as a weapon instead of shields and making the victim sound like the culprit. So that's it for today. Thank you everyone. Have a nice day.